All right, Coach. First year for the Wayne Generals. I know that official practice doesn't start for 3-4 weeks now on November 11th, but what is it about this team that you like? What is it about this program and this group of kids that has you think of positive thoughts leading into the season?
You know what? I think every kid on my roster that will make the team has a chip on their shoulder. They feel like no one really knew about them because they lost a lot last year. So they're just prepared to work. So they've came to conditioning with their lunch pails and hard hats and just working hard every minute. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just worry about technique. So I'm excited to actually get started.
Who are some of the names of the guys? We know Craig Young, we know Darius Alexander, we knew a lot of names off last year's team. Who are some of the guys that are going to be stepping into big roles for Wayne this year?
Well, I brought 4 of them today. I have Quincy Miles, Michael Redding, Andre Beasley, and we have Mr. Kaiser over there. A lot of them, well, one of them played JV, but the other 3, they were on varsity, so they actually have varsity experience. So what they're doing, they're teaching these younger kids what to expect and what to do, and they're kind of like the coaches on the floor.
As a first-year head coach, you want to put your mark on a program. What is it that's going to be the Byron Pickens trademark? What are you trying to do to impart what you want to happen to this program in year one?
Well, right now, our motto, per se, is we over me. So it's the next guy up. We're always going to work hard for each other, and that's one thing I want to implement, not only on the court, but in the classroom and here in the community as well.
What's an X factor, or maybe something that this season might hinge upon for Wayne? What's a big key for you guys as you enter a new year?
You know what? Coach is not knowing much about me. I'm going to use that to my benefit. After a few games, then they'll start catching on to my style. But those first few games that we have, we're pretty much in the shadows. So we're going to use that to our advantage.
Yeah, that leads into my last question is, what is priority number 1 for you guys on November 11th?
On November 11th, when those balls rolls out, I just want these guys to be ready. I think my staff and myself, we've done a great job of preparing them, but there's nothing like actually doing it. So we're just gonna, practice on everything that we want us to do, as far as defense, getting in front of the ball, things of that sort. And we don't play for almost kind of 3.5 weeks, so we got a lot of practice to do. So I think the guys are going to be ready.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Coach.
All right, thank you.
You ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely.
All right, first question, say and spell your name. I'll take 2. All right. Okay, are you ready to rock?
I'm good.
Okay. And spell your first and last name for me.
Michael Redding, Michael, and then Redding.
And your class and position for this Wayne team.
Senior, and then point guard, shin guard.
Okay. As we were talking with the coach, in years past we've known the names, Darius and Craig Young, and just the number of players for Wayne that graduated last year. How do you go about filling some of those roles, and who are some of the guys that are going to be stepping up for the Wayne Generals this year?
We have several underclassmen that many people may not know about because they played JV last year and stuff, but they're hungry to get up, especially since losing 7 seniors. So that's a lot of room to fill and stuff like that. So we've been working hard this summer, and we're ready for it, and we're just excited to get the season going.
How motivated is this team knowing that, we graduated a lot of guys. People might not expect us to win as many games as we want to, but I imagine that kind of drives you as a team to get out there and play good basketball.
Yeah, it definitely drives us, especially since we don't have much varsity experience. We have a lot of guys hungry to play with that varsity experience, and last year they didn't have the opportunity because of upperclassmen. But they're really excited this year. I know us 4 seniors this year, excited to lead them and teach them because we've all played the varsity level, and we want to hand that off to them next year especially.
New head coach, so kind of the beginning of a new era at Wayne. What are your first impressions of this team, or of Coach Pickens leading this team, and what has he tried to impart upon you guys early on in his tenure with the Generals?
The biggest thing with Coach Pickens that I really love is he's really big on mental toughness. And so conditioning this summer, we're doing a lot of mental toughness things. It's just not all physical, stuff like that. So he wants our mind to be strong because when you're coming to the game, fourth quarter, stuff like that, you may be tired and fatigued, but that's when the mental game takes over. And so he's really big on that, and I really like that part.
Perfect, my man. All right, thank you. Good, Jeremy? Okay, first question is easy. Could you say and spell your first and last name for me?
Andre Beasley, Andrebeasley.
And your class and position for this Wayne?
I'm a senior point guard.
Okay. We knew the names the last year. Craig Young, the Darius Alexanders, the number, I think 7 seniors graduated off this team. 8? Oh, okay. My math is wrong. leading up to this season, who are some of the guys that are going to be stepping into those bigger roles and filling those shoes, if you will, for this Wayne team entering a new year?
Bigger as in like center?
No, just bigger as in bigger roles to replace some of the scoring.
Quincy Miles, Michael Redding, myself, and Kaiser right there. Just us four seniors, we're going to have to step up and score and do all of that.
What is it about this Wayne team that has you excited about this upcoming season?
We're all young and they're all learning stuff about like SAC and varsity basketball, and we're all going to learn and bond together, and we're going to end up being really good.
November 11th, first practice. Coach was saying you guys have a lot of practice time before that first game. What do you think is going to be the focus for Wayne in that practice to lead up to your first season?
Probably just building chemistry, because not everybody really knows each other right now.
Obviously, Coach Pickens is new, so that's a new face. What has he tried to impart upon this program, and what's kind of the vibe that he's brought to this Wayne Generals team as we enter a new year?
Just to work hard and leave everything on the court, and outwork your opponents. That's pretty much it.
Final question, the biggest key to success for the Wayne Generals this year, what do you think it's going to be?
Probably just outplaying everybody that we play and not letting anybody bully us just because we're smaller. That's pretty much it.
Perfect, my man.
Thanks.
Thank you.